Hello, my name is Zaira. I'm co-owner of the consulting company in China, Xiamen Limited. Today, I will reply to 20 frequently asked questions about work visa to China, Xiamen City, which I often receive from my customers. So let us go straight to the point. The first one: can I apply for a work permit if I don't have a real employer in China? No, you cannot. To be able to apply for a visa, you should find a real employer in China first or to register your own company. Second, what is the list of documents to be prepared in advance? If you want to apply for a visa, you should have your passport, diploma, non-criminal record, reference letter, and physical examination certificate. The third one: can I apply for a work permit if I do not have a bachelor degree, diploma, or above? Yes, you can apply for a work permit even without a diploma. Actually, there are a few options where the most popular are: the first one, short-term work visa; the second one, long-term work visa for the applicants with a high monthly salary; and the third one is long-term work permits for the applicants who can get 60 points and above. The fourth one: can I apply for a work permit if my major doesn't correspond to the future position in a company? Yes, in most cases you can apply for a work permit, but of course there are some exceptions. The fifth one: what is the full process of work permit of work residence permit? The first step is work permit notification letter, which usually takes 2 to 3 weeks. The second one is work visa application in Chinese embassy outside China or in Hong Kong. The third one is work permit card process in China, in our case in Xiamen City. And the fourth one is residence permit application in Xiamen City. The sixth one: what is the probability of failure to obtain my work permit notification letter? Usually, if the agent accepts your case, it already means that you have quite good chances to pass, or your agent knows how to help you to pass. However, even this doesn't give you 100% guarantee of success, because even when all of your documents correspond to the requirements, the relevant authority may decide that the company doesn't really need you. From my own experience, I can say that the higher chances to pass have those applicants who are shareholders of their own companies registered in China. The seventh: what is the probability of failure to obtain my work visa or residence permit? If you successfully pass the first step, which is work permit notification letter, the rest steps will be much easier. As I know, there is very small amount of people who failed in obtaining work visa from Chinese embassy. In most cases, those people simply failed the interview. The situations when people fail in obtaining a residence permit in local migration are also quite rarely seen. Anyway, to avoid such situation, you should remember a few things. The first one: make an accommodation registration in the nearest police station within 24 hours after entering China. The second one: apply for residence permit within 30 days after entering China. The third one: be available at your work address during the period when your passport is in the local migration office, and don't ignore any calls. The first one: be prepared to explain your work responsibilities and to show some real work activity proof in case of check. 8. Is it easier to get a work permit if I register my own company in China? Actually, there are the same requirements for all applicants, whether you are the company owner or a simple employee. However, being a company owner gives you some advantages. Firstly, not all of the companies in China are allowed to officially hire foreign employees. Secondly, your own company gives you a certain amount of freedom. Thirdly, also the company shareholders should prepare the same list of the documents as simple employees, yet they are easier got approved by the relevant authorities. 9. Can I start the process of my work visa when I'm not in China? Yes, you can. Your agent can make everything required for your work permit notification letter, the one you need for Chinese embassy, without your presence, and send it to you by email when it's ready. Therefore, you can apply for a visa from your home country or some other place convenient for you. 10th. Do you need my documents originals to start the process? No, for the first steps, color scans and photos are enough. You will need to show all the documents originals when you enter China on your work visa. 11th. Can I apply for work visa in Hong Kong? Most of the nationalities can apply for the Z-type visa in Hong Kong without any problems. Therefore, you can choose it as the visa application place. However, you should decide it in advance, because you can apply for the visa only in place mentioned in your application form. 12th. Can I change the place of my visa application? If you decided to change the place of your visa application when your notification is not yet approved, you can easily do it. However, it will additionally take a few days. If you decide to change the place of visa application when your notification is already approved, you also can do it, but it will take a longer time, to be precise, up to 3 weeks. 13. Can I exchange my student or family residence permit into work residence permit without leaving China? If you want to apply for a work permit in Xiamen City, you should leave China to apply for that type work visa in Chinese embassy outside China or in Hong Kong. 14th. Can I change the employer without starting the process of work visa from the very beginning? Yes, in most cases it is possible. If you find an employer or registered your own company in China, you can make a work permit transfer without leaving China. It is important to know that you can make a work permit transfer only if your position in a new company is the same or very similar to the position held in a previous company. Another thing is that you should start the process of new work permit application within 30 days after your previous work permit cancellation. 15. Can I submit a non-criminal record issued by Chinese authorities if I live in China for many years? Unfortunately, no matter how many years you have been living in China, you should provide a non-criminal record issued by your country. The good thing is that most of the country embassies in China can issue this document. 16. Should I legalize my diploma if it was issued by Chinese university? No, if diploma was issued in China, then obviously there is no need to legalize it. 17. Can I legalize my diploma or non-criminal record in China? No, the document should be legalized in the country of its origin. 18. Should I translate my documents into English or into Chinese? All the documents submitted to the Chinese authorities should be translated into Chinese language by the local translation company and be stamped by its seal. If you make a notary translation of your documents for the legalization purposes, this translation is also accepted, but only in case it is a Chinese translation. 19. Are there any requirements to the salary? If you apply for a B-type work permit with a bachelor degree, diploma or above and a relevant work experience, currently there are no requirements to the salary amount. 20. Can I apply for a work permit in Xiamen if my company is registered in some other city? No, you should apply from the city where your company is registered in. That was 20 frequently asked questions about work permit to China. If you need a company formation, work visa or document translation service, you're welcome to write me an email or add my WeChat. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.